So I've got this Bimini top from the Carver. And this boat has a Bimini top. The only problem with it at the moment is I don't really want to take the mast and all the rigging off of the boat, but I don't really want to sail the boat either. And I kind of like to just leave the mast where it is, but that prevents the Bimini from swinging up and unfurling. So I'm thinking, I wonder if that Bimini can be made to go across above the mast and provide shade for the cockpit without taking the mast off of the boat or raising the mast. And the Carver is a lot wider than this. So I'm trying to line up here with the support for the Bimini top. Alright, it's that vertical right there. And I don't know, this end of this is approximately even with that. And then back on this side, see, that's the Bimini top. And that lines up with about there. So we got that much too wide. And I guess the plan is to pull it apart. I remember assembling it. You got a bunch of parts that it's stuck together in the middle, I think. So the plan was to pull it apart, cut some off, stick it back together, and then this fake canvas top would just sort of wrap around here a little bit more than it normally does. And before I do that, I'm wondering if that bent in just by that much and the other side did too, it would fit on there without changing it at all. So maybe I'll try something like that. Let me find some place to set the camera up where I can get a view of it. So I'm going to adjust this strap to be about that length or as close to it as I can. It uses one of these buckle things. Just pull as much of this through here as I can get away with. And that is all the adjustment we get out of that. So, wrap it around. now the front one. Guess I've got my choice. I could clip it on there or there. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, these Velcro strips, they got hooks on one side, loops on the other. It's great for tying up biminis or temporarily attaching anything. It's nice. Okay, and that's already at its shortest length. Has to be in the forward spot. Okay, 2 more to go. Out the inside, get some shade. I was wondering if this would turn out to be that one. This is so thin, it got hit with the pressure cleaner and made a hole. And the other one has some of these frame pieces broken. So I could take the 2 of them and make one good one. But seriously, this is all very temporary. This will do just fine for now. Well, that definitely looks like it doesn't fit right. That's okay. Get some shade. This is the problem right here. I'm pretty sure that's where the motor is supposed to be. When I ran it, there's no water coming out, which doesn't really mean that there isn't water flowing, but so I got this to try and clear it, and I did see some drops of water come out. Does this mean it's okay? I don't know. Here, at the back of the boat, is one of its more unique features. This valve here is for a water ballast system. And you can open the valve and it floods much of the bilge. And let's see, the last time this boat was in the water, when I pulled it out, I opened this valve and a lot of water flowed out. So I don't know if I have a hole in the boat somewhere or if the seal on this valve is not good. And I can feel a lot of play here. This is probably my problem. But I want to find out for sure. I don't want to take the boat someplace like the Keys and put it in the water and then drive an hour or more from the haul out facility and then find that I've got a leak, and then getting the boat out of the water before it sinks becomes an emergency. So I got me some butyl tape. Works good for windows on boats and stuff, and will probably work okay for this. And the nice thing about this butyl tape is that when I'm through with this test, I can just pull it right back off, as opposed to like caulking this and then having to scrape the caulk off later. So now I'm just sticking it down real good all around. Hopefully it won't be leaking. Check out this cool editing trick. I can back out of frame and back into frame immediately. And this part of the video is going to have some narration, because when Jeff dropped off the boat with his truck, the trailer hitch was so high, we had to put these blocks underneath the little wheel on the trailer in order to lift it up enough to get it off of his hitch. But the hitch on my car is a lot lower, so I had to get rid of those blocks. And you'd think that things would be fine. I could get it onto my trailer hitch now. And almost. It really looks like it's on there, but I can't get the little wheel on the trailer up. It's still supporting a lot of weight. And the jack on the trailer is all the way down. So I could either dig a hole in my driveway or I could raise my car up. And since I'm lazy, I'm just going to use these blocks of wood and drive the car onto the blocks of wood and raise the car up a bit. Check this out. This is subtle and precise. And you'd think that would be that. I'm now hooked up to the car. I can attach my safety chain and put the boat in the water. Well, the whole purpose of this particular trip is to find anything wrong with the boat before I tow it 200 miles to the Keys. And let's just say that that part was very successful.